Because the word around town in Huntsville was that Martell liked boys who was in college. So he didn't see anything. And if he did see something, he was sneaking in the room, or a hidden tape was somewhere because he didn't see anything. I'm like, why? I just don't understand why he would say that, why he would throw me in the middle of that. And so him and Marceau was going back and forth. Unfortunately, edits didn't show what Marceau said, but they showed what with Marceau.
The drama in love and marriage. Huntsville has reached a whole new level, y'all. Arionne Curry, Latisha Scott, and Martell Holt are caught in a messy feud that's spilling beyond the screen, and the latest allegations will have you shook. From accusations of secret relationships to revenge tapes and messy clapbacks, this tea is piping hot. So, what's really going on? Let's break it all down, because this isn't just drama, it's chaos. Let's start with Arionne Curry, who has never been one to shy away from defending Martell Holt, no matter how messy things get. Recently, she took to Snapchat to make her stance clear, posting a bold message in support of Martell. While the internet has been buzzing with rumors about Martell, Arionne wasn't having it. She clapped back at the critics, claiming that people don't know the full story and refusing to let social media dictate her feelings toward him. But here's the thing. Arionne's loyalty hasn't exactly earned her brownie points. Fans were quick to call out the irony of her defending a man who's been at the center of countless controversies. Still, her ride-or-die attitude sparked a wave of reactions, with some praising her for standing her ground and others side-eyeing her for sticking with Martell despite his track record. Now, let's get to Latisha Scott, who is not holding back. In a recent interview with Carlos King on Reality with the King, Latisha dropped a bombshell that has everyone talking. According to her, during one of Marceau Scott and Martell Holt's heated arguments, Marceau accused Martell of being involved in relationships with men in Huntsville. Here's where it gets even messier. Latisha claims that the argument was edited for the show and that fans didn't see the full picture. She insists Marceau named names and brought receipts during their exchange, but none of it made it to air. If true, this revelation could completely change the narrative surrounding Martell and add a whole new layer to the ongoing drama. Because Marceau was dropping receipts and he was naming guys who Martell had slept with in Huntsville. Is that okay? We got to say alleged, right? No, it's not alleged. Latisha didn't stop there. She also took aim at Martell's history of sharing private content, referencing the infamous revenge tape situation and alleging that he's known for showing off explicit material from his phone. But you already know Arionne wasn't going to sit quietly while Latisha aired out all this dirty laundry. After Latisha hinted at Arionne having cosmetic enhancements, Arionne took to social media to defend herself. She posted side-by-side photos from her younger years to prove she's all natural and dismissed Latisha's comments as nothing more than petty shade. Arionne's response quickly went viral, with fans taking sides in the feud. Some applauded her for standing her ground, while others felt she was missing the bigger picture. Either way, her clapback only added more fuel to the fire, proving that this drama is far from over. Let's not forget about Martell, who somehow manages to be at the heart of every scandal. His feud with Marceau Scott has been ongoing since season 1, when Martell's infidelity was exposed. At the time, Martell accused Marceau of being a hypocrite and threatened to reveal secrets about Marceau's alleged affairs.
So was dropping receipts, and he was naming guys who Martell had slept with in Huntsville.
Is that okay? We gotta say alleged.
No, it's not alleged.
Latisha didn't stop.
Fast forward to now, and the tension between the two has reached a boiling point. Marceau's claims about Martell's alleged relationships with men have added a whole new level of drama, leaving fans wondering how much of it is true and how much is just a tactic to deflect attention. Latisha didn't just make allegations, she outright challenged Martell to show proof if he had anything to back up his claims about Marceau. She doubled down on her accusations, insisting that Martell's past behavior speaks for itself. According to Latisha, if Martell had real dirt on Marceau, he would have shared it by now. Her comments have sparked a heated debate among fans. Some believe Latisha is calling Martell's bluff, while others think she's playing a dangerous game by stirring the pot even further. And let's not forget that Martell's custody battle took a messy turn. Martell Holt's custody battle with Melody Sherry has been nothing short of a train wreck, dragging their personal issues into the spotlight yet again. Initially, the two shared joint legal and physical custody of their young ones, but Martell eventually filed for full custody. His reasoning? He claimed that Melody had too many babysitters, 24 to be exact, and wasn't giving him the first right to watch the children when she was busy with work or travel. But what really stirred the pot was Martell's issue with Melody's brother Marcus Enfield and his husband babysitting their children. Martell argued that he was uncomfortable with the arrangement, framing it as a parenting concern. However, Melody wasn't about to let him get away with that excuse.
Now, you said that I've been quiet. I know a lot more than what I say. And for years, Marcel have been like, no, T, don't do that. No, T, don't do that. And we really have been trying not to go there with Martell because I just don't want to be fighting with him.
Melody wasted no time clapping back at Martell's claims, labeling him as homophobic and accusing him of hiding behind parenting concerns to justify his behavior. She revealed that this wasn't the first time he'd shown such prejudice, claiming he had a long history of being uncomfortable with LGBTQ+ individuals. What made it even messier was Melody pointing out Martell's obvious double standards. While he objected to her brother and his husband babysitting, he had no issue leaving the little ones with one of his own male relatives. Fans couldn't help but side-eye Martell for this inconsistency, questioning if his objections were really about what was best for the young ones or just another way to try to control Melody. Melody didn't stop there. She aired out more details about Martell's attempts to manipulate the custody situation. According to her, Martell had been dragging out the legal process unnecessarily and even skipping court-ordered therapy sessions. These delays weren't just frustrating. They made it clear that Martell might be using the custody battle as a way to hold on to some form of control over Melody and their children.
You know, instead of Melody giving me a call, she went straight to her attorney and said that I 25 times. I gave him 25 lashes and also hit him upside the head with a back scratcher, made him bleed and whatnot. So she had me in court for that.
To make matters worse, Melody alleged that Martell had his utilities cut off at one point, further highlighting the chaotic environment he seemed to thrive in. Fans were quick to connect the dots, pointing out that these moves didn't reflect someone focused on being a responsible parent, but rather someone trying to create drama and keep the upper hand. These allegations hit differently when you consider Martell's past homophobic remarks. Fans couldn't help but wonder if Latisha's claims pointed to something deeper, like Martell projecting his own insecurities onto others to deflect attention away from himself. The more you dig into this drama, the more questions arise. Could Martell's loud objections to Melody's brother and his husband have been a way to mask his own secrets? Some fans think so, pointing out that it's not uncommon for people to deflect attention from their own issues by creating chaos elsewhere. Latisha's claims, combined with Melody's accusations, paint a picture of someone who seems to thrive in conflict while avoiding accountability. And when you add Martell's inconsistent behavior to the mix, it becomes harder to ignore the possibility that there might be some truth to the rumors swirling around him. Let's be real. This isn't the first time Martell has found himself at the center of chaos. His track record speaks for itself, from his infidelity that ultimately led to the downfall of his marriage with Mel to the revenge tape drama. Martell has always managed to stir up controversy wherever he goes. Looking back, it's clear that drama isn't just something that follows Martell, it's something he creates. Whether it's airing out private details to deflect from his own behavior or dragging others into his mess, Martell has a pattern of turning the spotlight away from himself whenever things get too real. And now, with these new allegations about his alleged relationships with men, fans can't help but wonder, could this be yet another instance of Martell trying to dodge accountability? Or is there a deeper truth waiting to be uncovered? As the drama between Martell, Arionne, and Latisha continues to unfold, fans haven't held back their opinions. Social media is buzzing with theories, shade, and of course, receipts. Some fans are calling out Arionne for staying loyal to Martell despite all the allegations, while others are questioning why Martell hasn't addressed the claims about his alleged relationships. One fan stated, "If Martell likes men, get over it or move on, Arionne. Martell is for the streets. You don't have yourself anything but a dog." This comment reflects the growing sentiment that Arionne might be holding onto a relationship that many believe isn't worth the loyalty she's showing. Others brought up the connections between Martell and Latisha's husband, Mauro, pointing out their complicated history. One fan remarked, "She should remember her husband was once besties with Martell, just saying." This comment adds an interesting layer, considering the deep ties and fallout between the two former friends. Could their past friendship shed light on the current allegations? But perhaps the most telling comment came from a fan who questioned Martell's silence. Anytime someone has something to say about Martell, he always confronts them, defending himself. Why not now? But it's okay, that's him. This hits the nail on the head. Martell has never been one to stay quiet in the face of criticism, so his lack of a response this time has left fans wondering, does his silence speak louder than words? With tensions running high and no signs of resolution, it's clear this feud is far from over. Will Martell respond to Latisha's allegations? Will Arionne and Latisha ever call a truce? And what about Mauro? Will he reveal more about what went down during his argument with Martell? So what do you think? Are Latisha's claims about Martell's secret relationships legit? Or is this just another layer of Huntsville drama? Is Arionne's loyalty to Martell admirable, or is it only adding fuel to the fire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.